Here is your full 1700-1800 word story, no headings, fully flowing, emotional, engaging, high retention style. A cold wind swept through the small town of Pine Ridge as 12-year-old Lily wrapped her thin sweater tightly around herself. She was used to the cold. It wasn't the first time she had walked home shivering. Her family never had enough money for warm clothes. Her father worked long hours repairing old cars, and her mother cleaned houses whenever she could find work. Still, most days ended with Lily pretending she wasn't hungry so her younger brother, Noah, could have her share of dinner. Life hadn't been fair to them, but Lily had learned one thing: kindness didn't cost anything. On that particular evening, the sun had nearly disappeared behind the pine trees. Lily took the wooded shortcut home as she always did. The path remained quiet except for the crunching of snow beneath her worn-out shoes. She hummed softly to distract herself from the cold until suddenly she heard something, a faint whimper. She froze. It came again, this time louder. "Is someone there?" she whispered. The sound led her deeper into the trees where, under a fallen branch, she saw a large dog trembling. Its fur was dirty, a bit tangled, and one of its front legs was bleeding lightly. But its eyes, those deep, intelligent brown eyes, looked straight at her with fear and hope mixed together. Lily approached slowly. "Hey, boy, it's okay. I won't hurt you." The dog flinched at first but didn't run. Instead, it sniffed the air weakly and let out a soft cry. When Lily got close enough, she noticed something around its neck, a metal tag with an insignia she recognized immediately. It was the town police emblem. "You're a police dog." Her heart jumped. She had seen police dogs only during parades or community events. Never up close like this. She gently touched the dog's ear. "What happened to you? Did you get lost?" The dog let out another soft sound and rested his head against the snow. Lily looked around. No officers were nearby, and she didn't see any footprints except her own. Something had gone very wrong. "I can't leave you here," she murmured. "Come on, boy, I'll help you." But the dog didn't move. Lily tried lifting the branch, but it was heavier than she expected. She pushed her tired body harder and finally managed to free the dog's leg. The dog whimpered and tried to stand but stumbled. Lily instantly moved to support it. "You can lean on me. We'll get you somewhere safe." It took nearly half an hour for her to guide the dog through the forest, stopping frequently because the dog was limping heavily. Her fingers were numb, and her legs trembled from exhaustion, but she didn't stop. She couldn't. Something inside her told her this dog needed her, and she wasn't going to abandon him. When they reached her small wooden house, her brother Noah gasped. "Where did you get that dog?" "He needs help," Lily said. "He's hurt." Her mother's eyes widened with worry. "Lily, we don't have money for a vet." "I know, but he's a police dog. They must be looking for him. We can help him for now." Her mother hesitated, but one look at the injured animal softened her expression. "Bring him inside, but we must be careful." They used warm water, old towels, and a little homemade herbal paste her mother kept for injuries. The dog flinched a bit but remained calm. After cleaning the wound, Lily stroked him gently. "You're going to be okay." Noah sat nearby, fascinated. "What should we call him?" Lily looked at the tag. "His name is Max." That night, Max slept near the fireplace while Lily and her family took turns watching him. Something about Max's presence made the house feel warmer, safer, almost hopeful. Even though they didn't have much, sharing it with someone who needed help felt right. The next morning, before Lily could leave for school, someone knocked on the door. When her mother opened it, a tall police officer stood there with a serious expression. "Good morning," he said. "I'm Officer Grant. We've been searching for a missing K9. We tracked footprints and found signs someone might have helped him." "Did a dog come this way?" Lily swallowed nervously. "Yes, he's inside." Officer Grant stepped in, and the moment Max saw him, the dog wagged his tail weakly before limping forward to nuzzle the officer's leg. Relief washed over Officer Grant's face. "Max, buddy, you're alive." He knelt and hugged the dog gently. "I thought I lost you." "What happened?" Lily asked quietly. Officer Grant sighed. "Last night we were chasing a suspect who escaped into the woods. Max followed his trail, but during the chase, a falling branch injured him and separated us. We searched for hours. You saved him. Lily looked down shyly. I just didn't want him to suffer. Officer Grant gazed at her with admiration. You didn't just help him. You kept him alive. Thank you. He reached into his pocket and took out an envelope. I want your parents to accept this as a reward. Lily's mother shook her head quickly. No, sir, she didn't do it for money. Officer Grant smiled. I understand. Then how about this? You all come by the police station. Max would love to see her again. After some gentle persuasion, Lily's mother agreed. For the next few days, life returned to normal, but Lily found herself thinking about Max constantly. She'd never felt such a strong connection with an animal before. But when Officer Grant returned again 3 days later, everything changed. Lily, may I speak with you and your parents? He asked. Confused, they invited him in. Max, now healthier, walked beside him. Officer Grant cleared his throat. Something unexpected happened. Because Lily found Max and took care of him, we ran a background check on the area she found him. We also checked the surroundings, and we found something surprising. Lily looked at him anxiously. What? The suspect Max was chasing. He dropped a stolen bag. Inside it were several items worth thousands of dollars. Because Max couldn't return the bag, it would have been lost. But Lily's help indirectly led us to the area where the bag was found. Lily blinked. I didn't do anything. You did, Officer Grant said. And the mayor wants to acknowledge your kindness. They're awarding you a bravery certificate. Lily's mother gasped. Oh my goodness. That's not all, Officer Grant continued. The local Animal Rescue Foundation heard the story. They want to sponsor Lily's education. Full scholarship. Lily froze. A scholarship? For me? Yes, he smiled warmly. They believe someone with a heart like yours deserves a future full of opportunities. Tears welled in her mother's eyes. Sir, you have no idea what this means. We couldn't even afford new clothes for winter. Officer Grant's gaze softened. I know, which is why the police department also decided to help. We arranged a care package, food, winter clothes, and essentials. And a small part-time job for Lily at the Animal Rescue Center when she's older. Lily felt overwhelmed. Why are you doing all this for me? Officer Grant placed a hand on her shoulder. Because kindness deserves to be recognized. And because Max wouldn't be here without you. Max then walked up to Lily, nudging her hand affectionately. She hugged him tightly, feeling the warmth of gratitude in his soft fur. Over the next few weeks, Lily's life began to change dramatically. Her schoolmates, who rarely noticed her before, now listened when she spoke. Teachers praised her bravery, and the town newspaper even printed her story. The scholarship allowed her to dream for the first time, dreams of becoming a veterinarian, of helping animals the way she helped Max. But the biggest change came when Officer Grant visited again one evening with a special request. Lily, he said with a smile, Max misses you. He's doing well, but he hasn't been the same since he left your house. Lily blushed. I miss him too. Well, Officer Grant said, the department has decided that after Max finishes his service next year, he'll retire. And, if you're willing, we'd like you to adopt him. Lily's eyes widened, and her voice trembled. Me, adopt Max? Yes, he belongs with the person who saved him. She burst into tears and hugged Max tightly. Of course I will. Months passed. Lily visited Max at the police station whenever she could. She helped train smaller rescue dogs, taught them to trust humans again, and slowly built confidence in herself. Her world, once limited to cold walks home and silent dinners, was now filled with purpose. When Max finally retired from duty, Lily stood at the ceremony with her family beside her. Officer Grant handed her a certificate officially naming her Max's guardian. She knelt beside Max and whispered, "You saved my life too, you know." Max licked her cheek as if saying, "We saved each other." From that day onward, Lily wasn't just a poor girl from Pine Ridge anymore. She was the girl who saved a lost police dog. The girl who turned kindness into an entire new life. The girl whose future now shone bright because she chose compassion over fear. And Max, once injured and alone in the cold forest, spent the rest of his life by the side of the girl who rescued him, a girl whose kindness transformed everything it touched.